What's up, beautiful Aries? This is Brandon with Well Intuitive, here to do your energetic reading for the dates of July 23rd through the 30th. I hope you guys are coming off a fantastic weekend. I hope Monday hasn't been too mundane for you. I hope it's as exciting as it could be. But yeah, well, this is just a little simple energy reading, a little bit of advice from the ancestors, the universe at large. It's not exactly, if you follow everything, it'll be the easiest week in the world, because sometimes challenges are supposed to be thrown at us, and it's also not, if you don't listen to it, it's doom and gloom. No, this is just a little bit of advice to help you maximize those energies out there, help you smooth them out if they're a bit tumultuous, but it's just guidance, that's all. So take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't, apply what needs to be applied. But let's get into the reading. Let's talk about that. I hope you're having a good, wonderful week so far. What do we have for the beautiful, beautiful Aries out there for July 30th through the, sorry, that's this Mercury retrograde talking right there. What do we have for Aries for July 23rd through the 30th? What do we have for the beautiful Aries out there? July 23rd through the 30th. Woo. All right, so let's get it started. Let's get it cracking. All right, so beautiful Aries, we're starting out this week with third eye chakra energy. That means you guys are you've been working on self, and you want to continue that beautiful work that you've been doing. Don't let anybody deter you from continuing to build, no matter what they say. If they say it's stupid, if they say blah, 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 if they say this and that, don't listen to it, because you're doing your work for your divine self. You're doing your work for your higher self. Sorry, that was a call that came through. But you're doing you're making the correct progress. You're going through the right process. So continue to develop this energy. You want to focus the lens once you've got what you want in the frame. Okay, you want to continue to focus that lens, because that's what's going to help you start to see and experience the world in the way that you want to. I think according to your last reading, you guys were still working on this. You want to start really honing in on that intuition and start turning up the volume on that inner voice, that inner quiet. Okay. But that's a great way to start a reading. You guys' energy feels pretty good, which I'm really liking. And boom, the next card is crown chakra. So we're going to continue to climb up to the ladder. We're going to continue to ascend, Aries. This is a beautiful place to be in. So what is also going to assist you, maybe if you're already in the third eye chakra energy, is opening up your crown by holding that dialogue with the divine and actually trying to figure out everything that it's trying to say to you. And sometimes it's about paying that wisdom forward. If you're in a good place mentally, spiritually, physically, you'll want to pay that forward if you see somebody that you can assist with it. If you see somebody that's maybe trying to climb that ladder, you might want to extend a helping hand down to assist them on their way up. So that way everybody elevates. This kind of work, when you're working on your spiritual self, you're not only working on yourself, you're working on the spirit energy at large. So you're also helping others by helping yourself, if you allow it. If you just try to keep it all to yourself, then you're not doing the right thing for yourself, which is paying that wisdom forward, openly communicating, so that there's no mystery about what you're doing for yourself, and others can apply it to their own lives. Okay? And let's continue to rediscover that inner child, that solar plexus energy that just makes you feel like, I'm so excited. It feels so good to be alive. It's so the universe is so wonderful. Even though it is a bit mysterious and scary at times, it's also wonderful and exciting in a lot of ways too. And you have to allow that energy to course through you in order to be excited, to be inspired by the universe around you. So allow that energy to come into you. That's gonna, if you're doing this third eye work, and you're opening up your crown, which exists right above your head, it's not exactly physically attached to your body, but it is. Just not through your dermal, your epidermis, your shell. It's not correct. It's not like something that you can grab and remove. But it is constantly there. It is a part of you. And if you're developing that, you're going to be compelled to be silly every once in a while, because, little secret, the universe is super silly. Has a good sense of humor, and it loves to laugh with us. It loves to feel that vibration of our bodies chuckling, our bodies moving in pure happiness and pure joy. So let's start to rediscover the things about our lives that bring us that joy. The things that you used to do when you were a kid that made you so happy to do it just because you wanted to and it was something that you were interested in. You don't necessarily have to be the best person at anything to enjoy it. So let's use that to our advantage. Let's use that as a power, not something that pulls us and pushes us back. And let's be mindful of those choices. Like I said, you're going to want to make decisions that inspire you. Make inspired decisions. If you're not going towards something that excites you, then it's probably not the best thing for you. It's probably not the most harmonious thing that you can bring into your life right now. It's probably going to work against you in a lot of ways, or make you work extra hard to make it successful. So let's make sure that we're making choices that excite us, even if it's a gamble. You know, even if you're not sure how it's going to work out, go ahead and take the leap anyway. That way, if you fall on your face, it's still forward progress, all right? Think about that. You're still going forward just a little bit, even if it hurts. Even if it hurts, forward progress, falling on your face is still forward progress, okay? So let's make sure that we're either A, going towards something that really inspires us, or B, sitting still. Being still enough to listen to that crown chakra energy and let that go through the third eye filter and then straight into your brain, and then you'll know what to do. Why? Because you held that dialogue with the divine. The divine has the best advice. So listen to it, okay? I like this. I like this, Aries. You guys are starting out with strong energy, and it feels real strong, but it also feels like there's outside energies that are trying to deter you, that are trying to make you seem like you aren't doing the right things for your lives. So let's not get caught up in what everybody else thinks you should be doing and worry about what you and the divine think you should be doing. Okay? And like I was just talking about, let's make sure that connection is good and strong. I don't think this sky is purple for no reason. It's two kinds of purple too. It's got that third eye, and it's got the crown chakra purple as well. So let's make sure that we're maintaining that connection by keeping our heart chakra open. This card is green because it has to do with the heart chakra. It has to do with the people that you look to for support, that you look to for a good constructive engagement. Okay, let's make sure that we're engaging ourselves with that divine dialogue so that we can make our best decision for ourselves and for the universe at large. We don't want to just make something, a decision so selfish that it only benefits us, because that's going to take you out of the vibration that you're setting up by trying to get into this crown energy. You've already developed your third eye. You're already stepping into this week strong. So let's continue that by continuing to nurture relationships that A, bring us into that state of inner child warmth, that solar plexus excitement, inspiration, and B, making sure that we're connected to the divine so that we're able to not only receive the wisdom, but possibly donate it to others as well, to gift it to others so that they can come with us on this trip. It's no fun to do anything alone, is it? So let's make sure that we're inviting people to the party as well. And you only do that by opening up your heart and allowing that to happen. All right? And also for my beautiful Aries out there, let's make sure that we're using sound to our advantage. Let's make sure that we find ourselves getting caught into certain emotional states, we have a tool. And that's sound. Vibration can take you. All sound is vibration. All existence is vibration. Okay, so let's make sure that we're using it as a power force and not a detriment. You want to make sure that if you find yourself getting low, put on something that smooths you out. Put on a little classical music. You know, I like Frédéric Chopin. When whenever I get really down, because it's just a very mellow, smooth, and sometimes appropriately dramatic kind of music that can pull you into that to the state of what is trying to be given to you through that harmony. Okay, so let's make sure that we're also being harmonious in what we speak out there into the world. Let's make sure we're being eloquent, being as graceful as possible with our words. Sometimes it takes being measured with your words to be graceful. So don't just let the words spill out of your mouth. Okay, Aries, let it pour. Let it pour gracefully into the cup so that there is something doesn't get underfilled or overfilled and cause a mess. All right? But you're going to be the conductor this week. You guys are stepping into this week strong. So be the conductor, but make sure that you're conducting in a loving way, that brings open this heart chakra energy, okay? Doesn't mean you have to be all, like I said, you guys don't have to be marshmallows by opening your heart chakra, but you can be kind, you can be generous, you can be welcoming to those who want to exist in your energy. You don't have to allow everybody in, because some people are vampires, and you want to avoid that. But some people are starving after crawling through a desert, and they need that nourishment. So don't be afraid to gift it to somebody who you can tell, you'll be able to intuit, because that's the energy you're starting out this week with. Maybe that's the challenge. Maybe that's what's coming towards you this week, is somebody who is not going to outright tell you that they need help, but you'll pick it up on your sixth sense. You'll pick it up just by being your Aries self and using that intuition, that divine guidance to draw you towards this person and to draw them towards you. And then you open that heart chakra, welcome them in there, and both of you ascend, both of you elevate. So let's not be selfish with our energies as well this week, Aries. You guys are stepping into this week with power for a reason. So look out for that. Look out for that way that you can give back, that you can pay it forward. And that's going to take you to the next phase. That's going to take you up the ladder so you continue to evolve yourself into your higher divine. Finally, like I said, let's make sure that we're staying open. Let's make sure that we're communicating. Let's make sure that we're willing to have these conversations, that we're willing to say, hey, are you okay? I've been going through such and such myself. Maybe I can help. Let's not be afraid to speak love out there into the world. Like I say, you don't have to be a complete softie, but be generous, be kind, be loving. It doesn't require you to be a big old marshmallow, like I like to tell people. You don't have to, there's not a certain kind of way you have to be loving. Some people give tough love, and some people just give tough with no love. So, but that's no good. You want to make sure that you're being loving. You're speaking love language. No matter how rough it comes out, if you're trying to build somebody up, they're going to hear it. It's going to echo in their head, even if it's the last thing that they wanted to hear at that moment. It'll be the first thing that they hear when they actually quiet themselves to listen to their own divine guidance. Okay? Well, that's all I have for you guys for now. This was a wonderful read. You guys' energy felt very, very strong, very aware of itself. So continue to develop that. Continue to sharpen your sword. Continue to welcome others into your fold so that we can all ascend, we can all elevate. That's what this life is about. It is not just building yourself, but building others, because we are all cogs. We are all chakras in the universal body. All right, but until closer to the weekend, I'll be back with your weekend vibes video. I hope you guys have a good, successful week. I hope everything that you want out of it comes your way. Let's take care of ourselves and take care of everybody else as much as we can. I love you guys immensely. Peace. Namaste.